Assalamualaikum and good evening, everyone. Welcome to our forum. First of all, I'm Natasha, your moderator for today's forum, and I would like to thank all of the audience here today. Thank you very much for attending our discussion on analyzing the product disclosure sheet related to Bank Islam personal financing floating rate versus Maybank personal loan. Our panelists for this evening will provide insight into various aspects of these financial products. Let's start by introducing our panelists. For the first panel, I have Majida here, an expert in financial products. Welcome, Majida. How are you this evening?
Hi, I'm good, thank you. Glad to be here.
Next, the second panel is Umi, who specializes in Islamic finance issues. How are you today, Umi?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Besides, we have Putri, who will explain the methodology and concepts used in the PDS. Welcome, Putri.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Last but not least, we have Aida, who will also delve into the technical aspect of the PDS. How are you, Aida?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, everyone, let's begin with our discussion. Our first issue is the difference between conventional and Islamic finance products. Majida, could you provide us with further details on this?
Thank you to the moderator for inviting me to share this topic. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good evening to all. In Islamic banking, the primary difference lies in the prohibition of interest or riba. We do not charge or pay interest. Instead, we use profit-sharing arrangement or market-based models. In contrast, conventional banks operate primarily on interest. They charge interest on loans and pay interest on deposits, which is our main source of income. Next, for methods of financing use, Islamic banks use Sharia compliance contracts such as Murabaha, which is cost-plus financing, Ijarah for leasing, Musyarakah, which is a joint venture, and Mudarabah, a profit-sharing model. While conventional banks provide loans directly and expect repayment with interest over time. The process is more straightforward without the need for specific contractual arrangement. On the other hand, Islamic banks emphasize risk-sharing between the bank and the borrower. In equity-based financing models like Musyarakah and Mudarabah, both parties share in the profit and loss. In contrast, conventional banks place the risk primarily on the borrower. The bank is focused on receiving the interest payments regardless of the borrower's success or failure. After that, for Islamic banks, guarantor or collateral may be required if minimum credit requirements are not met, while for conventional banks, there's no guarantor or collateral required. Last but not least, in the ethical dimension, conventional banks prioritize financial returns, while Islamic banks ensure that their financing activities are Sharia compliant and do not involve prohibited activities like gambling or alcohol. Plus, they emphasize social responsibility.
Thank you, Majida. Next, we'll hear from Umi about the Islamic finance issue related to the stated PDS. What is lacking on how does Islam view this product? Umi, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Natasha, our moderator for today. So, good evening, everyone. Islamic finance operates on principles derived from Sharia law, which emphasizes fairness, transparency, and ethical dealings. The Product Disclosure Sheet, or PDS, plays a crucial role in upholding these principles by providing detailed information about financial products, ensuring that they comply with Sharia principles, such as avoiding riba, gharar, and maisir. However, several issues need to be addressed, including the lack of transparency, where PDS often fails to clearly outline product features, list and written, leading to misunderstanding and mistrust. Additionally, the complexity of financial products and the technical language used can make it difficult for the average consumers to understand, hindering their ability to grasp the nature of the product and its compliance with Islamic principles. Ensuring compliance verification is another challenge, as the PDS should detail how the product adheres to Islamic principles, but often this is not sufficiently explained, leaving consumers uncertain about the ethical soundness of their investment. In Islam, transparency and honesty in financial dealing are paramount as emphasized the Quran and Hadith. For instance, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, stated that honesty and clarity in transaction bring blessing, while deceit eliminates them. This underscores the importance of a well-crafted PDS, which fosters trust and integrity in the financial system by ensuring all parties have a clear understanding of the terms. A robust and transparent PDS is essential for consumers to make informed decisions, and it is a fundamental component of ethical and transparent financial dealings in Islamic finance. Addressing these issues will not only enhance consumer trust, but also ensure that financial products align with Sharia principles, ultimately promoting a more transparent and fair financial system. Thank you, and I look forward to the discussion on how we can improve PDS standards moving forward.
Thank you, Umi, for highlighting this important issue. Now, let's hear from Putri and Aida, who will explain the methodology, formula, and concepts used in the PDS. Putri, please start.
Thank you to our moderator today. Assalamualaikum and thank you for giving me this opportunity. So today I will explain about the methodology, concept and formula used in PDS provided by Bank Islam and Maybank for personal financing and personal loan. So firstly, the key concept used in personal financing at Bank Islam is Sharia concept of tawarruk. This concept involves a series of sale and purchase transactions designed to provide liquidity to the customer in a Sharia compliant manner. Tawarruk mechanism apply where for the first sale, the customer purchase a commodity from the bank on a deferred payment basis. Second sale, the bank acting as the customer sale agent then sell the commodity to a third party on the cash basis. Other than that, concept use also apply Sharia compliance where ensuring all transactions adhere to Islamic law, avoiding interest and ensuring ethical financing practice. Next is Murabahah concept where means cost plus sale where the bank sell the commodity to the customer at higher price than its purchase cost with the profit margin disclosed. So that's the concept used in Bank Islam for personal financing. Next, we move to the methodology for personal financing in Bank Islam. It started with the application and approval. For application, the customer applies for personal financing by submitting necessary documents such as proof of identity, income and other required financial details. And for approval process, Bank Islam evaluate the customer application based on Sharia compliance, creditworthiness and financial capacity. Next is the second one, commodity purchase sale, which is for first sale, upon approval, the bank purchase a Sharia compliant commodity from a supplier on behalf of the customer. Then for deferred payment agreement, the bank sell the commodity to the customer at a make-up price, which the customer agree to pay on a deferred basis. This agreement include a profit margin for the bank. Third is agency agreement. For agency agreement, the customer appoint the bank as their agent to sell the commodity on their behalf. For the second sale, acting as the customer agent, the bank sell the commodity to a third party on a cash basis. So next is disbursement of fund. For disbursement of fund, the cash proceeds from the second sale are disbursed to the customer, providing them with the liquidity they need. And the lastly is repayment. For the repayment, customer repay the bank the deferred payment amount, which include the original cost plus the bank profit margin over an agreed period in fixed installment. So that's the methodology used in the Bank Islam for personal financing. Next, for the formula. The formula calculating the monthly installment for personal financing using the concept of tawarruk at Bank Islam involve determine the amount to be repaid based on the financing amount, profit rate and loan tenure. The key element to consider include the financing amount, the effective profit rate and the number of installment. So formula for monthly installment is PMT equal to P multiply R multiply open bracket 1 plus R close bracket multiply small n over open bracket 1 plus R close bracket multiply small n minus 1, where P stands for principal or financing amount, R stands for monthly profit rate, and N stands for total number of installment. So that's all for the Bank Islam, which concept, methodology and formula used in PDS for Bank Islam in personal financing. So next we move to the second bank, which is My Bank. Maybank, the concept used in PDF by Maybank for personal loan is conventional loan are usually based on charging interest on the borrowed amount. The interest rate is fixed and the borrower pay this interest along with the principal amount over the loan tenure. Moreover, the concept also requires the borrower retrieve the loan amount upfront and repay it in fixed installment monthly, which include both principal and interest. The lender assumes minimal risk as the borrower is obligated to repay the loan with interest regardless of the borrower's financial condition. Conventional loan can be used for various purposes without any specific restriction on how the funds are utilized. This loan is governed by banking regulation and financial law of the country, but not bound by religion principle. So that's the concept used in the Maybank as the conventional loan is for personal loan. Next, we move to the methodology of Bank Islam in personal loan purpose, and it started with the application process, where the customer apply for a personal loan by submitting application from along with the required documents such as proof of identity, income and bank statement. Second is a credit assessment. For the credit assessment, Maybank assess the applicant creditworthiness based on their credit score, income and financial history. This helps determine the loan amount and interest rate that can be offered. The third one is loan approval. If the applicant meet the bank criteria, the loan is approved. Maybank then disburse the loan to the applicant bank account. The next one is fixed interest rate. Methodology for fixed interest rate is the loan is offered at a fixed interest rate, meaning the interest rate remain constant over the loan tenure. This ensures predictable monthly payment for the borrower. Next, methodology used is repayment schedule. The borrower repay the loan in fixed monthly installment, which include both principal and interest. The repayment period can vary, usually range from 1 to 7 years. Next is a processing fee. For the first processing fee, a one-time processing fee may be charged, either deducted from the loan amount or paid upfront by the borrower. And for the last one, methodology is yearly settlement. For yearly settlement, borrower often have the option to repay the loan yearly. There may be an yearly statement fee depending on the loan term. So that's 7 methodology used in the Maybank as the personal loan to his customer. Next, furthermore, for the formula used in Maybank for monthly installment is the formula stated monthly installment equal open bracket approved amount multiply fixed interest rate multiply tenure in years close bracket plus approved amount over tenure in month. So the monthly installment is calculated using fixed rate formula that ensure the borrower pay the same amount every month. This involves understanding the total of the loan over its entire duration, which include both the principal and the interest. So I think that's all the explanation from me, and I hope I made it clear for you all about the concept, methodology and formula used in product disclosure sheet for Bank Islam and Maybank for personal financing and personal loan. That's all from me, and I pass back to the moderator. Thank you.
Thank you, Putri. Now, Aida, could you provide further insight into the comprehensiveness of the information provided in the PDS?
Sure can. We will discussing how this document help potential customer understand the financial product being offered. First, let's look at the PDS provided by Bank Islam for their personal financing I or floating rate product. This document is very detailed and covers several critical areas. The document begins with an overview of the product. It explains that the personal financing I facility is a term financing product calculated based on a floating rate. Importantly, it describes the Sharia concept of tawarruk. This involves two sales and purchase contract and is a crucial for customer seeking Islamic financing. The mechanism of tawarruk, including the rules of the bank as a purchase and sale agent, is clearly outlined. The PDF provides an illustration of the financing amount, tenure, profit rates, and the total payable amount at the end of the tenure. For example, it details how a total financial amount of 200 ringgit over 10 years will be repaid and the impact of different profit rates. Next, the document outlines customer obligation, specifying monthly installment amount and payment methods such as salary deduction or automatic fund transfer. It also explains how change in the base rate can affect monthly installment. The PDS include a section of fee and charge, detailing costs such as stamp duty and agency fees. It also covers the implication of late payment and the condition under which legal action may be taken. The document advises on the optional personal financing takaful plan for protection against death or total permanent disability and mention the condition under which guarantee or collateral might be required. It provides comprehensive contact information for customer support, detailing steps for customers who may face difficulties in making payment or need to update their contact details. It also includes information on financial counseling service provided by Agency Counseling dan Pengurusan Kredit or AKPK and how to lodge complaint with Bank Negara Malaysia if issue remain unresolved. Now let's turn to the PDS provided by Maybank for their personal loan product. While similar instruction, it focuses more on the practical aspect of the loan. The Maybank PDS give a brief outline of the personal loan product, highlighting that is a non-collateralized financing option with a fixed interest rate. It provides fixed interest rate for various loan amount, ensuring that customer understand the cost of borrowing and can make informed decision. The document emphasizes the importance of reading and understanding all terms and conditions before accepting the loan. It also warns about potential legal action for non-payment. The PDS mentioned the optional insurance coverage designed to cover outstanding financing in case of unfortunate event and state that no guarantor or collateral is required. Similar to Bank Islam, Maybank PDS provide detailed contact information for customer support and encourage customers to reach out if they face difficulties. It also includes information about AKPK for financial counseling and how to contact Bank Negara Malaysia for unresolved complaint. In conclusion, both Bank Islam and Maybank provide comprehensive PDS documents that cover the necessary aspect of their financial product. Bank Islam PDS offer detailed explanation of the Sharia concept and the financing structure, while Maybank PDS focus more on practical loan details and customer responsibility. Both ensure that the customer are well informed and able to make a sound financial decision. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Aida, for the detailed explanation. So, from our discussion this evening, it's clear that both Bank Islam Personal Financing and Maybank Personal Loan offer unique benefits tailored to different needs. Before we end our forum this evening, I would like to have a brief discussion about future improvement we can make in PDS. I suggest making it more user-friendly and transparent. Do you all agree with me?
Yes, that would be great.
I think I like the idea. Please proceed, Natasha.
A significant improvement will be to simplify the words used in the PDS. Financial words may be difficult, so applying simple English will assist customers in understanding the terms and conditions. In addition, using additional visual aids such as charts and graphs to clarify the cost breakdown and payback schedule will improve understanding. Furthermore, the PDS should include a part that explains clearly how the product corresponds with Islamic teachings. This might be a certification or a full explanation from a Sharia advisory board. Transparency in this area will foster confidence among customers who are concerned about Sharia compliance.
Yes, I agree with that. Plus, I believe providing real-world example in case study in the PDS can also be beneficial. This example can illustrate how the financing work in different scenario, helping consumer to see the practical application of the term and condition.
That's amazing, Ida. So, to add to what has been said, an interactive online version of the PDS could be very useful. This version could include calculators that allow customers to input their own data to see how the financing will work for their specific situation. It will make the PDS more dynamic and user-friendly. So, I think that's all. Do you guys have any other suggestion? To sum up, while the PDS for both Islamic and conventional financial products plays a crucial service, there is an opportunity for improvement in clarity, transparency, and user-friendliness. By addressing this issue, we can guarantee that customers are more aware and confident in their financial decisions. Thank you again to our panelists and all for participating in this forum. Have a great evening and we look forward to seeing you at our next session.